10 minutes in crypto alchemist. Hi guys and welcome. Today I'm going to show you how to turn $1,350, hopefully in 180 days, to over 1 million call dollars. Just before we start, I'd just like to say I'm not a financial advisor, so this is purely speculation on my part. Obviously figures will differ. And interest rates or the rate of the return will vary depending on which configurations you have installed. So just remember not to invest more than you can afford to lose. If you want to have a dabble at this, this is just my opinion, my ideas to help you make decisions and see that it is possible to make huge amounts of profits in the right conditions on your portfolios. Everyone knows that recently there's been so many lending platforms, been absolutely crazy. Lots of high risk factor. Some of them disappear before they even reach the release stage. So I thought to myself, well, is there a better way of investing your own money onto a exchange and make money by yourself? So instead of the lending platforms earning 4 or 5% a day on your money off the bots trading, if they have bots, could you do it yourself and keep the full profit rather than just get the 1% or whatever they give you and pocket the rest to themselves? So yes, this is an idea. So this is running your own bot, just very simple to set up, very easily. You can set this bot up within 10 minutes, no problem at all. Works with several exchanges. I'm going to go through all of this, so let's start straight away with this now. Right, firstly we'll be using CoinCube. You can sign up at coincube.io. It's totally free to join, it's totally free to use, and you can also update after you've put in your details to an expert user. You get that completely free. There will be some charge for this service sometime in the future, but at the moment you can take advantage and use this totally for free. Okay, we're going to go over now. I invested $1,350. This was 4 days ago. As you can see, actually it's 4 days in another 9 hours. So at the moment it's made 16%. It's been steady at just over 4% a day. So I'm basing this review on 4% a day. Obviously some of the money you put in to your portfolio, some of it is traded in Bitcoin and some of it's spread out on different coins. That's totally up to you how you invest your money. I will show you how I've done mine and how it was very easy to set up, and I'm benefiting just over about 4.3% a day. Okay, so I expect that to be probably up to about 18% later on to complete the 4 days, but I'm aiming this at 4% a day. Okay, so some days if markets aren't so good, will the percentage be less? Could be, but it not only buys coins, it sells coins as well. So if it sees a coin going down fast, it will sell and reap the profits off that as well. So as you can see, this is the fiat performance. So this is fiat currency performance. So I started off with 1350 and now I'm at 1,540. Let's just refresh this because it's going up all the time, or sometimes down as well slightly. Let's have a look. It's still okay. 1,545.46. So 16.3% fiat performance. Bitcoin performance is down against this 3%. It looks like I'm down 3% on Bitcoin. I'm not. I'm actually outweighing it by 3%. So I invested something like 2.01 Bitcoin. Now my portfolio is worth 0.199. You may be saying that's less, but no, it's more because Bitcoin's gone up a hell of a lot. So this is just showing you my portfolio value. I started here, the fiat balance of $1,371, which cost me 0.21 Bitcoin. And now we're at 0.20 Bitcoin, but the fiat balance is 1,544. So the fiat balance has outperformed the Bitcoin, as we can see on this chart here. As you can see, the fiat being the blue line, the US dollars, and the Bitcoin return being in green. So we've outperformed Bitcoin, which is very, very nice indeed. Just looking over, you have asset allocations. So as you can see, this is totally, you can set this up exactly how you like. At the moment, I have 30.9% of all my funds or my portfolio in Bitcoin. And then next will be Ethereum, which is 10.3%. Bitcoin Cash, 8.4%. And then you go down to the smaller ones, things like Stratus, which is 2.4%, etc., etc. Okay, and Ripple. So it shows you here which ones you're invested in. Now, how do you set all this up? Fairly easy. What you do is, first of all, you go to connections. As you can see, I'm set up with Bittrex. Very, very easy to do. You can connect to more than one exchange if you prefer. But for this example, we'll be just setting up with one exchange. I've already connected, as I say, to the Bittrex. So I'm going to show you very basically how you can achieve this. So for example, if you went to the Gemini exchange, you go in, create account, transfer Bitcoin to the account. In this example, $1,350, which is what I started with. You press connect on here. On Gemini Exchange, you go to the API key section in the menu and generate a new API key. You put the API key here and your secret key here. Okay, so what you need to do is when you enable the API, you want it to read, so it can read the info on the exchange, and you allow it to trade, otherwise it won't be able to make any trades. But the withdraw you need to turn off. So that means the program here, CoinCube, cannot withdraw any funds. Okay, all it can do is read what's going on, see what's going on, and it can trade. That's all it can do. Can't withdraw your money. Now, when you decide finally to exit and take your money, what you can do, as this example, is you liquidate. And what will happen, all the running positions on your account, it will ask you whether you want them all sold or bought back, and it will ask you whether you want it in Bitcoin or Litecoin or Ethereum, and it will sell, liquidate all your positions, and you will end up with hopefully a huge amount of Bitcoin or Ethereum or whatever currency, Bitcoin, cryptocurrency that you give here on liquidate. Okay, so you can liquidate it on Bittrex, on US dollars, BTC or Ethereum. Okay, so I'm not going to actually liquidate that one as at the moment. So now you've got your money in the exchange and you've sorted out your API. If you have problems with the API, if you actually connect to, say, Gemini, and you want to know how to do it, you can just click on the video and it will
Welcome to
actually
the
tell you for
Gemini
this.
API tutorial.
Okay, so here they will tell you how to exactly set up the API key. It's slightly different to each platform, very, very, very slightly. So it actually has individual videos for each platform. So no problem there. Now, once you've set all that up and deposited some Bitcoin to the exchange, I suggest starting off with about $1,300 or $1,000 or something similar. You need to go to the generator. I'll tell you the one I've gone for. That's my portfolio there. Okay, I've gone for the top 30. So if I go to my portfolio, all I've done is clicked on the top 30, and then I haven't edited anything. I've put the asset weighting to around 50% between market cap and equally weighted. I've put the rebalance threshold at 15%, as I'm not starting with a huge amount of capital. So, and I've put the fiat allocation to 0. As you can see, that's how my portfolio is set to buy and sell. As I go over to Bittrex, you can see it's auto trading for me at the moment. the bot is trading. Just expand that to 25. This is my wallets. This is all the coins that have been bought and sold here. As you can see, it's doing very, very well. In fact, there's only a few losing positions. What we have to remember, they are weighted on Bitcoin, which is around 30% of my portfolio. If you go to the running orders, I just put that on 50. It should show all the orders. Yeah, these are all the orders it's made on my behalf. There's some limit buys and limit sales, as you can see here. Monero and Bitcoin. Bitcoin against Quantum. It's a sell order. Ethereum, Omi's Go. There's a sell order there. These won't be executed, obviously, until they reach the point that the bot's actually filled, and then they'll be filled. Okay, these are the completed ones. So in 4 days, this is what I've had completed. So you can. The only problem with this is you do not want to be trading on Bittrex while the bot's trading, otherwise you will confuse it. If you want to trade on Bittrex, then do set up another account so you can trade on that one. Then it won't interfere with this. You can keep this running, and now and again you'll see up on the top right here, limit order cancelled, or so many units sold, or so many units bought. So basically, when you go back into CoinCube, once you've set this up, keep everything as default. I use the top 30. All you've got to do is put trading on and click on it, and then it will start automatically trading for you. Okay, so we now go over to the compound interest generator. So for this example, $1,350. I've put the interest rate at 4%. At the moment, it's giving me 4%. Length of term, 180 days. Daily reinvest rate, obviously the whole lot, 100%, because it stays in your portfolio. Include weekends, obviously yes, because it's in there 7 days a week and it trades 7 days a week. Press calculate now, just to see if it's changed from earlier. Okay, so the initial investment of $1,350. It grew by 1.5 million. And the total net profit is 1.5 million. 1,570,000. If you don't believe me, go and have a look in. Okay, so on day one, okay, so it's $54 you'll earn on day one at 4%. If it gave you 4%, give you $1,404 over the $1,350. As you see, it goes up. It's to a point where it goes absolutely crazy. After 30 days, you would have $4,378. 60 days, you'll have $14,201. 90 days, wow. $46,060. As you can see, it rapidly increases. Now, if you were at the 180 days, there you would have your $1,571,565.76. Okay, so there's a couple of variables to this. Obviously, what happens if it went out to 3%? Obviously, it make a huge difference. If you only got 3% every day on average, which would probably be more realistic, you would end up some in the region of $276,000. However, let's pull it back to the 4% and run it for 1 year, which is not impossible. Okay, there's people that trade on the stock markets and they try and earn 1% a day, and they invest like $10,000. After the first year, it may be worth 40. Second year, it'd be worth 160. Third year, it'd be worth 1.6 million. I mean, that's years and years and years of trading at 1%. So let's have a look at the 360. This is absolutely incredible. You can see the power of compounding here. So 1,350. If it gave you 4% a day and you kept it for a year, that seems too good to be true. 1,829,503,785. That is absolutely incredible. If you don't believe me, go over to the compound interest generator and you can go look for yourself. Okay, that's just absolutely ridiculous. Okay, so let's say 3% over a year. Let's have a quick look at that one. So good to play with this thing. Right, 56 million. 3% over 1 year. Okay, so as he says, compound interest is the eighth wonder of the world. He who understands it earns it. He who doesn't pays it. So if you guys have any questions, if you'd like to discuss this, please leave your comments below. Remember, why let lending platforms have 3% of your money and give you 1% of that trading bot a day, while you're also at their mercy and their platform? If it disappears, you lose your money. Okay, exchanges, if you spread the money over certain exchanges, it will obviously be lower risk. There was one other thing I wanted to show you. Let's put this back quickly to 4% and 180 days like we originally had it, which is not that long a time. 6 months. What's that going to be? December, January, February, March, April. So at the end of April, around the 19th of April, if you invested today, this is the kind of money you should be seeing on a return if the interest rates are there. So let's put this back to daily interest rate of 4%, 180 days. Some of you say, okay, start off with a $1,300. I don't want to do that. I want to make it quicker. Okay, let's start off with $2,000. Okay, so you would start here, somewhere here. You would only gain 10 days. So instead of 180 days, you would wait 170 days. Is it really worth it? Not really, because if you're putting £1,300 in the platform, what's 10 days if you're in there for 180 days anyway? And why would you risk, another $700 for just typical 10 days? So what you can carry on with this. You can put 5,000 in. What would that save you? That would save you 34 days. Okay, 34 days. If you want to risk an extra $4,000 for that. So you can see where I'm coming from here, guys. It's sometimes best just to invest a small amount and do smaller amounts. So say you have $500 or $2,000, you can invest $500 into 4 platforms rather than put all into one. Look at it realistically. 4 decentralized exchanges, are they going to still be there in 180 days? The chances are is yes, probably they will be, or 3 would definitely be there. If you put them into one and something bad happens, you lost a lot, you wouldn't be very happy. So spread, as I've always said before, spread your investments is always the best way. Okay, so thumbs up if you like this one. Please subscribe if you want some more updates. I hope that's given you some ideas how to invest and not be at the mercy of the lending platforms, being in control of your own finance, having your own portfolio, and be able to cash out and put in whenever you like. I hope you found this one interesting. We'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.